Border Barrels back again for another bloody good afternoon of drinking.
Responsibly. It sounded like you started a sentence halfway through the sentence.
Yeah, I know.
Border Barrels back again. Good afternoon.
Yeah,
Jesus.
Good afternoon. I'm starting again. There's been a few renos done out the back here, and we've got our own porta potty.
I had a toilet installed.
Yeah, because
Dunnies with dignity.
Yes, because we talk a lot of shit, so
shit
we can
station.
just go out there and do it now. Yeah, but anyway, another one. I wasn't organised. I am apologetic towards that point.
Actually, I really want to see.
Hudson has saved the day once again.
Yeah, I brought beers, but I want to search like when it was. I want to Google like Simo's turn.
Simo's last.
No, because I messaged you and was like, hey.
Oh no, I knew it was my turn. I didn't forget. I was not.
Simon did have a plan, Hudson. I can back him up on that. He just was leaving it a bit late, and then he said, you know what, I might take you up on the offer if you'd like to go halves in one for my next one, but you already had beers ready to go, and it was sort of, you're going to be your turn next anyway. But
because 14th of October was when we mentioned.
Oh, shit.
But that's okay.
It is harder without lane sellers locally now. We do it when we buy something online.
But like I don't trust Ozpost or Couriers, please. But 3 weeks is 3 weeks. But yeah, just go to Dan's and buy 3 Carltons like I did that time.
Yeah, well, that's sort of what I was going to do.
Dry draft and zero. How good.
Not independent. That's it. It's Simon this time.
Yeah, body function.
No, well, at least I'm not yawning because that was apologies for yawning the other time. No one really liked that. I didn't get good
Who
feedback.
didn't like it?
In the last pod. I
Grazzi
calculated
was
2
up me.
yawns in the first 4 minutes.
Grazzi was up
Harvey
me.
Norman over here.
Yeah, he was up me. He was up me about
0% interest.
That's it.
I don't. I was like, where are the beers?
It is Hudson's turn.
Here they are.
So you know.
Are
Are you excited by them?
Yeah, I am. Yeah,
I was going to say, do you remember though?
Yeah, no,
That's
I
the
do
key.
remember.
Anyway Brewing.
Ocean Reach Brewing.
Cool.
From Cows down in Phillip Island. I'm going to pour the beer before I start talking because I'm not going to do a Zach and make a stand here and just wait.
Yes, the anti-grats.
Yes, the anti-grats. Oh, God.
Has anyone been to Ocean Reach?
Oh, I haven't.
You haven't?
I would like to.
I did. I went a couple of weeks ago and it's awesome. Like Cows is great.
Did you
Phillip Island's great.
Did you keep that secret close to your chest so we wouldn't know when it came to the next pod? I don't.
No, I told you that I went to Phillip Island. I've mentioned it on the last pod as well.
Oh,
I
but
went
specifically this brewery.
No, but there's.
It's implied if you're there that you're going.
Well, you know what we're all the same. We go to a place and the first thing we do is Google breweries in the area.
Yeah, but like I never know. It's so funny. I've been to a number of places and you're like, are you going to this awesome brewery that's like next door? I'm like, oh,
Why don't you just Google it?
Yeah, but I have been Googling, but I reckon you've got different Google.
Do the Googles. Yeah, I use Hudson Google.
Yeah, you've got
so this beer
is delicious.
Is Nell's Hikes, which is a New Zealand IPA. 6.2%, 500 ml. Tropical fruit and pine notes are complemented by a well-balanced bitterness, hints of gooseberry, and a touch of white wine flair. Nels, the Kiwi, hikes through delightful turns, finding his NZ IPA there. Sorry, that was a bit disjointed. The font wasn't great for my eyes.
That's okay. It's delicious.
It's like real block font, so like all the letters kind of meld.
3 years later. Gooseberry.
Yeah, so what's that?
I don't think it exists.
I thought it was like schnozberry or whatever.
Yeah,
we've had this
right.
conversation
Yeah, we have.
Gooseberry. If you Google gooseberry, it just comes up with lingerie.
Yeah, what?
I don't think there's lingerie in the beer.
Would you like to see my gooseberry?
Gooseberry fruit. Oh, yeah.
Okay. There you go.
A common name for many species of Ribena, as well as a large number of plants of similar appearance and also several unrelated plants. Okay. So it's the name for a large number of plants that are similar but also unrelated.
Okay.
The berries of those on the genus Ribes are edible and may be green, orange, red, purple, yellow, white, or black.
Would we...
Almost...
Broad definition.
Yeah, it's like it's a berry that's a colour.
As far as taste, would you agree? So I think what I'm tasting is gooseberry. It's kind of like a bit white winey.
Yeah.
Is that what the taste is?
Yeah,
Is
so
that, so it's that part
hints
of
of
it?
gooseberry and a touch of white wine. So
there
it's almost
Nelson in
like
this?
separate.
Okay.
If it's New Zealand as well, New Zealand. Does it say on the can? Sorry, about which hops are in the beer?
No, it just says tropical pine.
What you'd think white winey, you would
Black
think
fingered
maybe a bit of
nails,
Nelson. However,
white wine.
I had a New Zealand Pilsner recently from a different brewery, and it had a very, very similar description. Both of them mentioned gooseberry and white wine.
Yeah, interesting. They might. Yeah.
So that's obviously very New Zealand. Those hops and the flavors you're going to get. I might be underselling how much I love this beer.
Yeah, it's good. It's excellent.
Fantastic.
It's really good. There's a bit of lingering bitterness, but as far as like straight up taste, like it's fantastic.
I
Well
think
done.
New Zealand IPAs are definitely my favourite type of IPA, I've determined.
Well, I have to say, sorry, Gratz, I cut you off there.
No.
So there's definitely a difference. Like you'll drink, an Australian IPA, then you'll drink Garage Project, and you're like, oh shit, this is really different.
Yeah.
But Australians doing New Zealand IPAs is a different thing as well.
Yeah.
It seems, because it doesn't taste like Garage Project, because nothing ever can. But it's very nice, and they definitely lend themselves to certain types of beers. Like, yeah, it's great.
The best one, which I can't get in Australia, but when I was there, was Canyon Brewing, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Theirs was incredible.
Yep.
Like all their IPA, all their beers were really
Yeah.
nice and creamy. But
I'm finding myself really looking for any beer with New Zealand, whether it's a Pilsner or an IPA.
Yeah.
Or a pale or anything, because just something about this spring, and there's something just about this weather that's for some reason I'm really drawn to it. Not saying I'm not any other time of year, but during winter we'll go on like darker beers, I suppose, a little bit. But no, as soon as it's hit spring, I bought a fair few, and this is absolutely awesome.
Yeah, I am. That being said, I am glad that there was a few drops on the tin, because certainly pulled things down a bit.
she's a bit sticky though.
Yeah,
I would
it is
say.
a bit. Yeah.
Like I've got certainly the shirt's become a couple of grams heavier.
Yeah, I wore the biggest shirt that I own, so it wouldn't stick to me.
Anyway, Ocean Reach. Established in 2016 by the Bismeier family, Ocean Reach Brewing rests in the picturesque seaside town of Cowes, Phillip Island. Our homegrown brand is independent and driven by a passion for producing quality beer. Our brews are crafted with a desire for balance, flavour and refreshment, drawing inspiration from the coastal environment that surrounds us. The name Ocean Reach pays tribute to the famous surf break at Cape Woolamai, known for its consistent waves at both the open beach and reef break. Join us in savouring the spirit of our coastal community with every sip. Cape Woolamai is really cool because you kind of drive through Phillip Island, you're on Phillip Island, and it's like... It reminded me actually of like Iceland. I know you two haven't been there, but kind of
cool.
like the grass was a bit browner. Like it wasn't brown, like grey almost. Like it had this weird, like it was almost like this weird colour, especially once the sun had gone down. And then you go to Cape Woolamai and it's like a beach.
Yep.
Like with the big green bushes and all that stuff. It was like 3 different continents on one island. It was really cool.
That's cool.
Windy.
We
Very
know,
windy.
Grazie and I know someone down there at the moment, and it's their birthday today. Shout out to Lockie.
Oh.
Buddy, big 4-0.
Yeah, that's
knocking
pretty
back, tipping a few tins down, he reckons. So hopefully he's going
Couple
to
of
Ocean
Ocean
Reach.
Reaches.
Yeah, hopefully. I'll message him.
Couple
Make sure
of
he is.
Nell's hikes.
How good.
I realise we are more of a tourism podcast than we probably give ourselves credit for. You know the whole concept behind Michelin Star? So Michelin do tyres, but then they also have, the whole point of, you can drive our tyres to these really... That's what they started reviewing restaurants.
What?
Do you reckon that was why? Like, is that why, or they just happen
Is
to
it the
review
same
restaurants?
Michelin?
I don't reckon. Yeah,
Surely.
it
Yeah,
is
it's
the
the
same.
same
Is it?
Michelin.
But I wonder if that was the reason, or they were just like,
Well, it's... I might be missing part of the link, but that is like surface levels, somewhat the description.
Yeah,
the
could
explanation.
be.
However, like we do this cool Border Barrels beer review system.
Like, so cool.
I sort of feel like we could almost do our own tourism thing. As
Well, off we go. We'll we'll go out to bloody Yakandanda and rate that next week, based on as advertised.
the town.
Yeah.
Oh,
I suppose we could link it through breweries. Oh,
I
we
thought
could,
you
we
were
could
still
do it through
like,
the
but
distilleries.
Michelin don't give Michelin stars to towns.
We'll give them something.
Like
Sick towns.
restaurants. They're
And
like
we can finally rate something out of 7.
Myrtleford, three stars.
You know, the only real fact I know about within all that sort of stuff is actually to do with rubber. So do you know rubber's actually white in colour and it's dyed black? That's why the Michelin Man is white.
Yeah.
There you go. Because you're like, what? Like the tyres are black. Why isn't he in black? Like I think rubber, the actual, because it's a natural thing that's grown. It's actually white and then dyed. Why don't you see any blue
I don't
tyres?
know why. That's the thing. Like, I've heard this before, but never been told, I guess, why.
Yeah.
What about when
not
Lightning
too sure.
McQueen got those white wall tyres in cars?
Yeah, that is cool. White wall tyres are cool.
Yeah, they are.
I would agree. I haven't seen cars, but I imagine
Ka-chow
that to be
indeed.
quite cool. All right. Sorry.
Value is all we need now to finish this.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I purchased this 4-pack as a mixed 4 from Ocean Reach.
Oh, cool.
So
Sauce.
Yeah.
Yep. The 4-pack was $32.32. So it comes to, I assume taxes
Oh.
or like whatever the card surcharge, which comes to $8.08 a beer.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's so cheap.
Yeah.
I'm 5 in it. The value.
so-
I enjoyed it that much, and it's a 500ml can, and it's over 6%.
Yeah. It's awesome.
So,
well done.
If people are out there looking for singles, New South Wales, the beer barrel, $11.35. Yeah, singles in your area.
That's pretty funny.
That's what we're doing on this pod now too.
Yeah.
So yeah, the beer barrel, $11.35 a can, and for Victorians, A-Pod liquor, $11 a can, and Hopheads, $12 a can.
Yeah, cool. Awesome.
Very awesome.
We're probably missing there's probably a business case there. Just our faces on a little banner on websites, and if you want to buy singles off the website, it's just our faces going singles in your area.
Yes. How good. We get recognised for sure. I reckon there'll be a few people looking for singles, if you know what I'm saying. Whoa.
What?
That's a nice texter. Is that new?
I just don't think many people use red.
Yeah, fair enough. Well done.
Thanks.
Looks
The
good.
universal symbol of incorrect.
Ooh.
But
When second guess myself, but it was no edit, all in one stroke, Simon.
Yeah,
no
no.
editing.
No,
As
fair.
we know with whiteboards, you cannot erase and rewrite.
Well, I just...
Once it's written, it's written.
oh,
Oh,
Anyway, don't worry about it. Come on.
who wants more beer?
Yes,
I'm
please.
definitely up to that. Can I have more of that one?
Yes, please.
I'll give you something else, though.
Oh,
Oh.
I'll give you one of these.
give me one of these.
Let's see. Hazy IPA. Now, there's not a lot of variety in the styles, only because I bought the 4 limiteds they had freshly brewed. So,
But they look like a pack. Like a...
similar, yeah.
Yeah, like surely that's going to be... Yeah.
Also, I have to say, our pods where we have a range of beer styles, I feel like that's for the audience, and sometimes it's nice just to do a pod for us. You know what I mean?
This one's for us.
Here's
This
a
one's
bunch
for
of
us.
IPAs. People will still enjoy it, and we'll definitely enjoy it.
So, yeah, this is a hazy.
I see the word tropical on the can.
Yep, and citrus.
Oh,
They're 2 good words when
They
it comes to
are.
beer.
Yeah, they are. Thank you.
That's... You're welcome.
you're welcome.
You're
Oh,
welcome.
yeah?
You're welcome.
Smells a little bit kit bag sweat, but that's okay. We know not to be afraid of that.
Unless it's specifically stated cashmere, I'll be...
No, this is
like cashmere's, I'll be afraid of.
pineapple juice prima.
Yeah,
with
it's
a little
delicious.
straw.
Do you want a little bit more?
Yes, please.
Kit bag man?
Yeah, it's good.
Simo's kit bag.
That's good. But as we know, cashmere is in status quo as well.
Is it?
Yeah. Isn't that funny after all that?
Yeah.
Yeah, because...
Knew there was something I didn't like about the number 1 beer in Australia. To Gabs.
Cashmere!
Yeah. Also 6.2%. 500ml, obviously. $8.08 for the can. But for the people that are looking to purchase one from onlines, the beer barrel also have it at $11.35 a can. Yeah. I don't know what you want from me.
It's very good. I want your
I'm a little
thoughts.
bit pine limey.
Yeah, I'm getting
it's-
pine limey. Yeah.
And the first bit of flavour that hits is zesty. It's really, really, really light, but also super potent. Is that you guys getting the same thing?
Kinda.
And that's the pine lime hit right at the start, and then there's just that lingering bitterness, and it's like a really, really good bitterness by comparison to the hop burst. That's fantastic.
Yeah, it's quite different, but I probably rate it the same as the last one, weirdly, because the other one seemed like quite, I don't know, stable. I don't know, something. I don't know really how to describe it. It was good. It's very good.
A
Very good
vibrant
beer.
hazy IPA for the eyeballs with tropical fruit notes alongside hints of citrus and pine. The addition of Pomona yeast brings a distinctive complexity, elevating the fruity characteristics and delivering a velvety, creamy texture. Let's see.
Let's see. Well, yeah, we saw.
What are we saying?
We came.
I'm
we
going to rate
saw,
this one
he
down a
died.
tad on as advertised. I'm not getting a heap of creamy, if I'm honest,
Nah,
personally.
mark it down.
0.
0.
However,
Wrong.
it's very light for a hazy, but still a little bit hazy. And yeah, the citrus burst and all that. Yeah, no, that's all there.
Are you look? What's on the bottom? What's that? What is it?
Lalamand.
Yeah, what's that?
Lalamand.
I thought it was a
Brewing.
local
It just
IGA.
says.
Oh,
It does look like the IGA.
Yeah. So, is it a collab or?
It nowhere online says it, so shout out Lalamand if it is. Sorry.
Yeah, cool.
Apologies. No, I was just trying to read when Zach said creamy. I couldn't remember saying creamy. But it's creamy texture, not like...
Oh, not creamy.
So it is. Yeah, it's not like creamy flavour like lactosey, but I get creamy texture. Like it's
Yeah,
a bit
it is.
smoother and thicker,
Okay.
like rather than creamy taste. Just...
I haven't quite got there with that yet, but just I absolutely love the fruit burst at the start.
Yeah, it's good.
Oh,
It's
it's quite impactful.
It's really good. There is a little bit of bitterness there.
I can.
Yeah, definitely forgot to press record.
Ah, there you go.
So is this going to be like the technical difficulties pod?
In reverse.
In
Yes.
reverse.
Here we are.
We'll get it right one day.
Yeah, that's all right.
It is episode 69.
Whoa! Whoa.
Shenanigans.
Hey now. I'm glad you turned the video on.
So we're doing some New Zealand beer. Anyway, there's the can art for anyone that couldn't.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
one
Yeah,
of
now
one
you can
thing
see the
missed
can art,
missed
yeah.
out on. Also, you might be disappointed to see you probably can't visually see that Hudson's shirt weighs more now after he mentioned it. But
Yes. Oh, well.
Yeah, but they never got it before.
well, this is true. This is true.
That's very, very game wearing a white shirt. I don't think I'd ever.
Oh, I can't eat in it.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. You can't. You can't. You can only stand in it.
Gee, that's
It's for standing and looking at people eating food.
Yeah, yeah,
I've gone 4.5s for both beers so far from an untapped rating.
yeah. I've got
Absolutely
4.25.
loved them.
Yeah,
I gave this one a 4. I just preferred the New Zealand
yeah.
a little bit more.
That's reasonable.
I'll pour you another beer and then I'll do some just put some
Updates.
numbers into the doc.
I'm trying to think about what my favourite Ocean Reach beer is that I've had. I feel like maybe they did a peach hazy
Yeah, they did.
once upon a time that I really, really liked.
Jeez, your bloody memory's great.
Yeah,
I reckon I've had one before that I enjoyed.
The peach double dry hopped IPA, that one.
That was it. That was exactly. It was an artist series.
Yeah, they had a whole. There was like, I swear that was the first time. I remember a while ago we had a beer with nectarine, and I reckon there was a beer.
Nectaron or whatever.
Yeah, there was a beer with like nectar on hops in it. I don't know.
They're good though. I think I've had them before. Yeah.
Yeah, I probably should. I can probably find that.
Also, a great example of minimalist logo that is very
Yeah.
memorable and impactful
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
For anyone who may not have seen it, give it a quick Google or go to their website or buy their beers and see it on the can. But yeah, it's I mean, to me that looks like the sun and the earth and the water or the waves, but fine line, minimalist form.
I wonder if I rated. I reckon that would have been back in the day while I was still rating them.
You had Ocean Reach Crazy Good.
Yeah, there was
which is
yeah.
a hazy IPA.
What did I rate it?
You gave it, how do I go? Friends. You gave it a 4.75, exactly as stated. Crazy good.
Yeah, and I remember there was a really good blurb on it. I think so.
Zach,
That's
do
okay.
you-
You'd have to find
I
that.
wonder what you. Sorry, this is really poor podcasting.
No, that's all right. At least there's something
Now
to
there's
watch
some
now.
rain, if you can hear that.
Yeah, it's having a go. It sounds like heavy rain,
Oh,
but it's
no.
not. Like big
Oh,
rain.
Zach's still kind of updating his Untapped. I've been pretty slack at it. So you've had heaps, Gratzy. You had the
Oh, I have to.
oatmeal stout, gave it 4.5. Raspberry saison, 3.75. Sour IPA, 3.25. Not a fan of that one. The Artist Series West Coast, 4.25.
Yeah.
Crazy Good, 4.25. Artist Series Nipa, 4. Great Ocean Road,
Mate, you're a
4.25.
pisshead.
And Hazy IPA, 4. And that was all yesterday. That's crazy.
Oh, gee.
You actually had the Hazy IPA this year in June.
Oh, yes.
Oh!
Sorry, yes, no, I recognise that. Yeah, no.
Very surprised by that.
Yes.
I believe
That's
that's
how much
core
of a-
range, is it? I even put a photo up.
Pineapple, Fantastic Friday knockoff beer. I can see the Wiggles in the background.
Sorry, when did I review that?
June.
Must have had a week off footy. That's not like me to have a Friday knockoff beer.
Interesting winter beer.
Maybe I was just enjoying I could have any beer on a Friday afternoon. for a
Maybe it
change.
must have been you had a buy or something.
Yeah, I reckon we had a buy. We would have had to.
Leg buy.
What I've learned from that, these guys do IPAs and do them well.
Yep.
Yeah, they do.
Was that hidden by the rain?
Yes, it was. No one could hear that. Whoa, what is you?
This is called Frolic. It's another hazy IPA, but it's
Yeah.
now 6.5% instead of 6.2.
Hello.
This is an artist series beer as well, and the art is done by Ebba Alling. Ebba Alling? Sorry, Ebba.
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 Yep. Like ABBA, but with an E.
Yep.
Ebba. Or New Zealand ABBA.
Good. That's strong.
Thanks, Ebba.
Have a listen. Ebba. Ooh, look at it.
Oh, that's a very light
See that?
colour. That'll be us all
tall,
frolicking in the
it's
bushes
real
outside if we drink
hazy,
enough of
drinking
these.
a couple
Who?
of
They'll be like
beers.
frolicking.
Who? You said they. Who's they?
Us.
Oh.
The person, isn't there
Why are you
someone
referring
Ken?
to us as they?
Speaking of us, Jordan Peele. Have you seen any of his movies?
No.
Oh, this is
You
us?
know who Jordan Peele?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know what
This
your
is
point
us, not
is.
this.
This is us.
This was them?
Us.
This was they?
See, we're taking the whole pronoun debate to a
This is
next level.
I might have
This is
actually
us, is
snotted
that
in
like
there.
rom-com.
Oh, jeez. It was
Yeah.
Halloween recently, and I was watching a few horrors, and I hadn't watched Us yet. What a fantastic movie! And if you don't like horrors,
isn't it his worst?
Um,
Like his,
no, so
but his high standards.
I looked up the ratings, and no, so two of this one and another one have, I think, the same rating, and I believe one of them might be Nope has a higher rating.
Yeah,
I
well,
haven't
isn't
seen
Get
any
Out the
of it.
best?
Well, Get Out. Sorry, Get Out has the highest rating, and maybe Nope and Us have the same.
Isn't that like a James Brown song? Get Out? Or-
Nope?
Get up! Get on up! Get out!
Yeah.
Get the fuck out!
But
Fuck
no.
off! Fuck on off! Yeah!
Shit.
Sorry.
Anyway,
Actually, that's really relevant.
recommended viewing. Good film, even if you don't like horrors. It's quite fun. He just has just enough comedic characters and sort of character development within his films that you can be taken out of how scared or disturbed you may be of what's happening.
Yeah, so it's going to be my follow-up question. I'm like, why haven't I seen any if they're scary yet? No.
Scary now.
No.
Same as me.
Nope.
Yeah, watch it.
No.
No.
Can't do it.
Nope.
No. Can't do it. Sorry, Zach.
Is the soundtrack like if it's James Brown soundtrack? I might.
I leave it to Simo doing the hits of James Brown, but also changing up the lyrics a little bit.
Fuck off! That'd be me watching the horror movie. Fuck off! Get out! Fuck off! Turn it off!
Turn it off.
As long as there's no like violin.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Nah. Can't handle that.
He hates the Veronicas because of that song.
Oh, yeah.
Starts
Oh.
sweating. He thinks he's swimming.
Untouched.
I don't know. Like when you think about
We're in real
that
trouble
song, I don't know if that's true. Whoa. Anyway,
I won't speak to their proclivity. Is that
the
the right word?
proclivities. Yeah, I know that's well used.
Is it like when I think of the Veronicas,
This
my
was
brain like imagine like pictures Mary Kate and Ashley.
Oh yeah,
Do you reckon?
other twins.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
Other weird skinny twins.
Do you know? And it took me probably until last year to realise that Elizabeth Olsen in all the Marvel movies is their sister.
Yeah, right.
Oh, that.
Yeah.
I didn't realize. There you go.
Yeah.
Good on her.
And no offense to Mary Kate and Ashley, because they probably had some, like they were young actresses, so they've probably been through a bit. But it looked like Elizabeth was the only one in the family that was allowed to eat dinner.
Yeah. Maybe they're just
Stephen, you're the weak.
maybe they're just super competitive with each other. You know, they just
This can art is a dream my 2-year-old daughter has.
Yeah, just
What
like
do you reckon? Just look at it.
floating
That's
unicorns
what her dream.
and such.
That's Spencer's dreams, right?
TV
there.
show with Duncan Trussell that has similar artwork to that.
I like that.
No,
I haven't read the blurb.
I like that.
There's flies everywhere. Fuck off.
I heard that the beers were good.
He won't drink much. Right. A playful blend of Nelson Sauvin and Mortueca hops offer a fruity canvas bursting with citrus, tropical, and stone fruit aromas and flavours. Hop between the unique white wine grape characters and the bright zest and tropical fruit notes in Frolic Hazy IPA. It's funny because that blurb sounds more like the NZ IPA.
Yeah, I suppose so, actually.
It's just more specific because it actually mentions the hops.
Yeah.
But everything else is
very
spot on.
Pacific.
Yeah, this is very good. 4.5 I rate. I'm just telling you on Untapped.
Oh, I'll tell you now.
Yeah, no, this has
Greatest beer
been,
I've ever had,
Yeah.
4.5.
yes. No, this has been a very good pod so far, and I don't think
I feel like you
it's
can't
gonna
really go wrong with a big EPA.
Yeah, but you definitely bloody can if someone can't make it. But these guys are just good.
If I made it, then
Yeah.
bad.
But they're probably I haven't had too much access
the
to them.
best
I
one
need
so
to probably need to get down to Phillip Island, spend some
Get
time.
on down. Is that another
on
James
down.
Brown song?
Get on. Fuck off.
Now get back up.
My Untapped rating is only just slightly lower. I absolutely love the beer, only because,
I had fun.
unlike the first two beers, I feel like this one is... What did you say? Did you say stable for your description of the first beer, Simon?
Yeah, it was odd, but
That's how I sort of feel about this one, where it nails the brief, it is what it is. But the first two beers had something that went, whoa, that got me with a flavour.
Yeah.
This is just as advertised, strong as advertised. It's right there, it's delicious.
Yep, no bitterness. It falls off
Yeah.
quite quickly as well, so it's good. No, it's delicious.
Highest can art for me, though.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool.
I forgot to give you the numbers on it. So if you want to buy this one, Victorians can buy it at Beer 360 for $13.50 a can. We need some more info on Ocean Reach, surely. Oh, do you need more beer? Jeez, you sculled. You're a psycho.
You're a psycho.
Our operations prioritise sustainability and a commitment to the environment. We aim to reduce our carbon footprint by sending all spent grain to local farmers for livestock feed, minimising landfill waste. Additionally, our brewery is fortified with 50 solar panels. 50. Harnessing renewable energy to power our endeavours. We prioritise sourcing local ingredients and working with nearby suppliers. They also said they raised around $60,000 for it's like a 3D printing company that like 3D prints like hands and
Oh, cool prosthetics.
prosthetics.
Yeah, awesome. That's
free.
cool.
I think it's called
Yeah, why
Free
not?
3D Hands, which sounds like a ad on Google that you're like, nah, dodgy. Seems dodgy. Free 3D hands.
I'm getting my robot hand.
But I couldn't work. I didn't include the picture of it because I couldn't work out what years that was. It had like a picture. It had 2022 and 2023 on it, but there was no like, is this ever or is that like the total as of now? So I was like, I'll note it down, but I won't like be like, this is a big thing.
Yeah, no, it's still cool though.
Yeah, it's
also, I love the grain, like where the grain goes, right? Because Simon's wearing his Mountain Monk shirt, and that's where I first learned about breweries doing that.
Yep. I'm pretty happy with this shirt too.
It's a good shirt.
I can be doing anything I want under here. You wouldn't know.
But also, Hudson, would you agree?
Photosynthesizing.
yes.
Would you agree that like if Simon wore that shirt about 7 or 8 years ago, we'd be like, nah, take it off. But now, like,
Why?
tall tees are like real fashion, so he looks like real fashionable in it because it's a bit bigger.
Well, the tee's not tall. I'm just short within it.
Well, and also, if someone wore something, I'd be like, okay. Like when you wore
but no
those
one
shorts
cares
to my
anymore.
Bucks, and we're all like, what are they?
Yeah, but
I can
like-
see what you had for lunch.
There's no judging anymore. People wear whatever they want, and no one cares. That's the way the world should probably be.
Yeah, I've noticed that with Crocs coming back and all.
Yes.
Yeah. Not that I'm against them, but I just feel
Comfy.
that, I feel that other people were for a moment.
I like Crocs.
Hormozy has brought them back in.
I like Crocs. Who?
Alex Hormozy.
Who's that?
Oh, he's a YouTuber. Business guy. He just wears Crocs all the time.
To business?
Yeah, he businesses in his Crocs.
Where's
Which
when
he
he's
does.
businessing?
Yes, he businesses all the time.
Wait, I just rubbed out all my scores. You absolute pelican person.
Oh, shit. That is pretty... Yeah, why would you do them that way? Across.
Yeah, because that's me.
Oh, it's all right. Sorry, mate.
Much better across.
Yeah.
Value, yes. And yes.
I got to try and remember mine now. Did you do mine?
Yeah, I've done yours.
Oh, good. I was trying to remember.
Everyone's scores have been updated. Right. Time for
Well, listen, this is an important
this
one
has
because
been
I feel
quick. I feel like
They're
we might
very
need
good.
to sip the next beer.
That's right. Don't we still have Easter pack left to try and consume?
No.
Oh. Let's hope we finish early.
We divvied them up.
But I'm glad you got your scores because I think these are going to rate very highly overall on a couple of different scales.
Oh, I
We
do
need
too.
to know.
Yeah, I reckon these are, there's going to be a bit of movement up the back here for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are all very good.
Very nice. I'm gonna get. Do you want a beer, Sime, or can I read some notes
No, you can
while I
read-
finish
you can-
mine?
I can handle it. I can
Okay.
keep it together.
Three-quarter
I
time
can't.
break.
Itching. Feed me. So the tap room is at 47 Thompson Avenue in Cowes, which is pretty much like you go from San Remo, you go over the bridge, and you go past New Haven, Cape Woolamai, the chocolate factory, the old Vietnam War Museum. They've got all the planes at the airport. You go past the Koala Conservatory.
You've done really well to just pull all this.
It's one road.
Okay.
And it kind of like one road in that branches off, you go right up to like Ryle and Cowes, or you go to Ryle earlier, or you go left, which takes you down to like the Grand Prix track and the Penguin Parade.
That sounds cute.
It's awesome, except the people that go.
Oh, yeah, I can imagine.
It's just like, don't take photos of the penguins because you're there at night and they're super skittish. Like they have red lights so they don't impact their eyes. So they can come up and go into their burrows or huts, whatever you call them. And people are there taking flash and it's like,
Why is it always
stop being a
flash?
stupid person.
That was the same. So I was just writing now. It's his birthday. I was writing him a text before I forgot. But yeah. Oh, well, no one cares, do they? But yeah, like the Kiwi enclosure.
Yeah.
It's like, so you got to be quiet.
Yeah.
It's dark, so you can see him. And then there's
Ding,
someone,
ding.
and the Kiwi's just like, I don't know, whatever shape their beak is. But
Yeah.
So you know that nature
Yeah.
documentary sort of thing. You know how long you'd probably be aware of how long the documentary makers sit out trying to get that footage.
Well, I wouldn't know the exact time, but you couldn't do it in an arvo.
like 15 minutes.
Like they camp for weeks at a time
Yeah,
to get
yeah.
one.
Yeah.
So there's a really funny story of Steve-O and Chris Pontius when they were filming Wild Boys, so the Jackass spin-off. And there was this spot where killer whales would come up to the beach and take seals that were just resting on the sand. Pretty incredible. So they got there, and there'd been documentary filmmakers all like lined up along the beach. They'd been camping out there for weeks, and the Jackass guys all got there, and within 10 minutes it happened. They got the footage and left. So apparently they hated them anyway. Because imagine you're like a really important filmmaker and you got Steve-O showing up, and they're there for like 10 minutes, get the footage and go, cool, got what we needed, and they get to leave. Yeah, dude.
Whoopi Goldberg's here.
I'm going to dress up as a seal, man. Oh, God. Yeah. Anyway, that would be annoying. One of my, a dude I know, Blake, shout out, Blake, shoots for like National Geographic and that sort of thing. I reckon he'll have a few things on Netflix, which are pretty cool. I should ask him how long it takes.
Sorry.
That's all right.
This is not one of those
That
people
shooting.
that went to school with Simon that are
No,
really famous for some reason.
No, I didn't go to school with me. But yeah, he's a good bloke. Real good bloke. What's that bird got?
It's arse in the air.
What's it working on? Looks like it's up to
Big
something.
shit, probably.
Yeah, well, there you go.
So yeah, 47 Thompson Avenue, Cowes.
Oh, yeah, sorry, yeah. That's right.
Which is like the main, you drive through there to go to the beach and there's all the restaurants and all this kind of stuff there. But their brewery's in a different spot, which is, it's not open to the public, brewery and distillery. Just around the corner in Cowes also.
Cool.
But their tap room is open Wednesday to Thursday 4 till 8:30. Friday 4 till 9, Saturday 12 till 9, Sunday 12 till 4.
Yeah, that's all right. That's enough.
12
Good
to 4
hours.
on a Sunday, at least it's open.
That's okay.
Yeah, food. So they have a food van there. Wednesday to Friday, that's open 5 till 7:45. Saturday 12 till 2:45, then 5 till 7:45, and Sunday 12 till 2:45.
Yeah, you don't want to be open those times where you'd assume that at least be open. Well, if it's open now, it would be open till 3. It's like, no. 2:45.
Yeah, I guess you got to take time off, but I
don't have a food truck, so
Yeah.
if I did, maybe I'd want to fucking.
But like
go.
my
maybe I'm gonna go to
biggest
some.
issue is I
Maybe
bet
I've
you
got a
that
podcast at 3.
the menu from the lunch, like on the Saturday, is the same at the lunchtime opening and the evening opening. It's like, I get if you have different menus and you need a food prep for the evening session, but if it's the same menu for the lunch and dinner, just keep the kitchen open.
Yeah, that's right.
They'd have
but-
to sell something because that law still exists that anywhere that sells alcohol must
Yeah,
sell food.
Red Rock Deli.
I
some
still
video
feel
Yeah.
see like that's a loophole that I think should be closed. I don't think that counts.
No, I don't think it does.
You know what I mean? Like I
Yeah.
don't think a packet of chips is sufficient
Yeah.
for that rule.
No, either.
No, because if I have 15 beers and a packet of chips,
Yeah. You look like you need some food. It's like
here's some Smiths.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, sorry, mate. I can't let you have another beer unless I order you some food. Can I offer you some salt and vinegar chips?
You'd be happy with that, but
yeah,
it's not
Simo's
fixing
pleased.
anything.
Yeah, it's not fixing anything. It's making the next morning worse. All right. What do you got?
I'm just going to put the football back on the TV.
Football.
For anyone that doesn't know, like, we have it on in the background. The whole concept of this pod was always you having a couple of beers with your mates at the pub or the brewery on a Sunday afternoon, which is nice. But most weeks at around about the same time of us recording, it just stops working.
No. It's just because the internet, we're in a big tin shed with no Wi-Fi router. So I'm using, I've got a Nest network from the front room, but it's like the bedroom, which is the last room in the house,
Simon yawned.
has it. Yeah, I'm not surprised. It's pretty boring what I'm talking about.
No. I would have thought the tin would, soup it up a bit.
Amplify it. 5G, COVID.
5Gs. 5Gs?
Have you got 5Gs
Have
or
you got
4?
5Gs? What about 6? Jeez.
When I went and saw Travis Scott, the guy out the front, working for the Marvel Stadium, told us that where he is, he gets 7G. So
really?
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, that's cool.
If it's true.
Yeah.
I don't know that it exists, but
Impressive
that's okay.
if true.
Yeah, all right, good stuff.
Pixar, it didn't
Was
happen.
it Jay from the In-Betweeners?
Completed it, mate.
mate.
I've got 7G. I'm already up to 5. Done it.
Okay.
Anyway. The last beer. Midnight Dancing Panther Stout.
Oh, yum.
Oh, goodness. I was expecting another IPA, and I was going to joke, I bet it's a stout, and turns out it was.
It is.
Chocolate and coffee, ladies and gentlemen, up the top.
Yep, chocolate and coffee. Midnight blend.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sexy blend. Hey?
Get up.
Get on. Midnight blend.
Did you just bark? Dun, 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 dun.
I love that video where the guy's playing it on the
oven.
Yeah. Have you seen
don't
that,
think I've
Gratz?
seen that.
Oh, you'd
The
enjoy
guy
that.
and his kid. Who's playing the trombone? The kid or the dad?
I think
the
dad.
other one's slamming the oven door.
Yeah, but then they do it for other songs, and you're like, oh, I've already seen it.
Yeah.
But it's still pretty.
It's
fun.
like when.
The joke's
and I think
old,
they're
yeah.
Aussie actually.
Yeah, they are. Because Timmy Trumpet's Aussie,
Yeah.
who does the song. But
Yeah.
it's
Oh,
like
that makes sense. It's a trumpet.
Australia's Got Talent and stuff, and someone shows up and like, wow, that's impressive. But the next time I see it, I've seen it now.
Yeah, that's right. It's
I feel like it's not raining 80 metres that way.
It's not raining 5 meters that way.
yeah, that's weird. I reckon someone's just taking a big piss on the roof.
Simo's opened the valve.
Yes, I'd be done. I'd be done by now though.
There you go, Valvy.
Velvet.
Hey.
Valvoline.
Oh, that smells great. Really chocolatey. Chocolatey, getting some cacao. No, there's this dude on the
Like the AC Milan centre mid Kaká.
on the beer channel. He's got a cool accent. Shout out to that guy. He's quite informative. He's actually got a good beer glass. It's like it sort of teaches you how to drink beer or something. Like a
What?
certain way, like smelling it.
Speaks to him.
Speaks.
Hey man, this is your 7th beer in the hour. I think you might need to slow down. Would you? Do you want some salt and vinegar chips?
Oh,
It's good.
yes, it is.
Maybe it just started raining so it could make us feel like it was stout weather.
Yeah, exactly.
Thanks, universe.
Are panthers in Africa? No, where are panthers? Asia. The jungles.
Yeah, I suppose so. I'm not sure. It might be one to look
The
up.
Jungle Book.
No, don't you know all the really, like, the Australian folklore of, like, the circus came over and a panther got loose, and that's why people see panthers
Yeah, isn't there a panther in Sydney?
Probably. Well, yeah.
Isn't there one in Penrith?
What?
Penrith's Panthers.
4 premierships in a row.
I know, it's pretty good.
Where can you find a panther? today only about 120 to 130 adult panthers exist.
What?
Oh, of course.
No, primarily in
Florida.
southwest Florida.
Oh.
Different panther for sure.
Jesus.
Yeah. What? Southeast United States. Like, panthers... There's a Jungle Book set in the United States. Like,
But
what
I-
are we doing?
Hey,
I
mate,
reckon
parts
that-
of the Bible are set in the United States, so who knows?
I reckon they're probably rich people that just have them like in fences and just like to look out at them and go, look at that panther. Isn't she beautiful? I own that panther.
Yeah, there you go. Black panthers live chiefly in the hot, dense tropical rainforests of South and Southeast Asia.
Yeah, that sounds better. That sounds better.
Louis Theroux, you guys will be familiar with.
Black
Louis
leopards are
Theroux.
more common than light-coloured leopards. Yes, Louis Theroux. I thought you meant Louis C.K. of fapping fame.
No, the guy
Louis-
who does all the interviews.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he did a documentary once. which
Westboro
was,
Baptist Church.
So he used to was it Wacky Wednesdays or Weird Weekends? That was his show. So he'd
Yeah.
go around America finding strange cultural things, and one of the subcultures, and one of them was people with exotic pets. And this is imprinted on my brain. The person in America that had a pet kangaroo that they'd walk around in a pram. So they had the kangaroo just sitting. It had a bit for its tail out the back, and it's just sitting there, and but it actually was enjoying just lazing around.
Oh, yeah,
Versus
yeah.
pushing the pram.
Where'd they get it from?
They just got on there's a black market imported from Australia. I want a kangaroo as a pet and
Pet barn.
yeah.
They're pet barns? That's so weird.
Yeah. Although that's weird to us, but I'm sure it's weird to people outside Australia that we sell the mints at the supermarket.
Well,
Yeah, I guess so,
I think
yeah.
we're one of the only countries that,
Eat our coat of arms.
yeah.
Yeah.
Although, never seen emu on the menu. Actually, no, I have.
No, I have.
Yeah.
Yeah. Seen emu burgers on something once, I reckon.
Isn't there a place out near Myrtleford, the stag farm, that you can go there and they kill the deer in front of you and they've got all the random meats there as well, the restaurant?
Because the trout farm, right? So you go and little Jimmy catches his fish and then they gut it and kill it in front of you. But it's a bit different when it's an animal that walks, I feel. Imagine you take your kid along and it's just right, I'm going to eat that deer. And then, right,
Yeah.
do you want to cut its throat?
It is, but then it's hey man, hey little Jimmy, as a 7-year-old, you caught that trout. Just hammering its head. Just
The kids always do it wrong. You hit them on top, not on the side.
yeah, of course the kids do it wrong because they're hammering a fish.
If they do it right, you'd have to bloody give them up, I reckon. 'Cause
Yeah,
they're
it's serial killer.
Yeah, knows how to kill. Get rid of
I
him.
thought that during the week. Cass and I went past a dead brown snake on the side of the road, and it was just off the
And he-
road enough that I said, "Do you want to pull over and have a look at it?" He's like, "Yeah." So we did. Went over to have a look at the brown snake, and then he's like, "Dad," I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Can we run over it?"
Jesus.
Then no, you can't because somehow
They
it crawls. Somehow it crawls into your fucking radiator or
Yeah,
something.
they do. They jump.
Isn't that weird?
Anyway, it was dead already. But yeah, we had. So then
That's
I had to
crazy.
pretend
that
to run it over.
Snakes have no legs and they still jump higher than me.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is pretty crazy.
Anyway, a magnificent blend of roasted
Oh,
malt
sorry.
and black malt sets the stage at midnight. Then comes the dancing panther, exuding a rich fruity essence, leaving a trail of tantalizing aromas in its wake. With every two-step, the dance of chocolate and coffee flavors begins.
Yeah, that was a good blurb. Well done.
I'm not getting heaps of coffee yet. I'm gonna wait until I do my full review for it. In that case,
Beep, 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 beep. I liked it.
past tense. You've got some left.
Yeah, I know. Well, sorry,
He doesn't like it anymore.
No, I like it. I like it a lot. A little bit of bitterness. I like the big sweet, delicious chocolatey.
Pastry stouts.
Yeah.
That's pretty interesting because I reckon if we did the research, we could quote you as saying that you don't like beers with lactose as much.
No, I don't. But I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like I don't think I like IPAs with lactose as much. I reckon with a stout you can bloody do whatever you want.
Do whatever you want.
River in a fresh way. The name on everyone's lip.
Canberra milk.
Oh fuck, that was funny. That
Mark Webber.
yeah.
I will say,
Will you?
this is quite chilled. You've done a good job of keeping the beers cold. I wonder if this warmed up a fair bit more. With a few more flavours.
Let it sit there.
Yeah, maybe I will.
I can't.
But I don't know if I have enough time.
I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm really enjoying it. It's a little, not just roasty, not smoky.
A little bit boozy at the end too, which
Yeah,
is
maybe a
interesting. Interesting. What percentage was it? It was 2.9 standard drinks in the 500ml.
Oh, yeah. I never talked about any of that.
Yeah.
Hold on. 7.3.
Oh, yeah.
Let's get there.
For people wanting to buy singles in Victoria, Purvis, $12.50 a can, and Beer 360, $13.50 a can.
Oh, sorry for singles in Victoria. I was just like, ooh. Anyway,
Old yawning glory.
I've had enough.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah,
Anyway,
Christ.
I was going to say as well with the tap room, the Reach Burger is delicious off the menu there.
yeah, cool.
For anyone that's keen. Has all your fixings, as
Yes,
they say.
yes.
But I would like to discuss what is a minimum requirement on a beef burger. And I would say that all beef burgers should have ketchup and mustard.
Okay, yeah.
Well, I guess it depends on where you're going with it. Yeah, because if it's got barbecue sauce, you don't have barbecue sauce.
No, but
and-
barbecue sauce belongs on egg and bacon rolls, not on burgers.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't know. It's a tough one. I do love that combo, but I don't know that exclusively does. Oh, something I tried recently, a little bit off topic. Fuck, there are some flies. What's happening?
Everybody was kung fu fighting. Did you see that Ralph Macchio sung a song at the Coldplay gig in Melbourne?
No?
Yeah.
That's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
was it the second gig or the first one?
Second.
I was going to say, because my wife went and she never mentioned that.
Maybe did she know? Is she
Well, she
aware
went to
of
the
it?
first gig.
Oh,
No,
okay.
second.
Well,
Well, she went to the Wednesday night.
oh, right. Okay.
No.
Yeah.
A few people there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Coldplay's insane live. I saw them in 2012, the night before my English exam.
Yeah.
It's interesting you say insane live because I've like
Incredible.
when you think of them, insane live isn't like you might think good live, but like I've heard people say their live shows are just incredible.
Yeah. So
Like, it's very very good.
my girlfriend at the time was like, do you want to go see Coldplay? And we were probably on the way out by this stage. I was just like, well, fucking hell. But as well, I was like, Coldplay, like they'd be boring. They'd suck. And I went up, there was a Viva La Vida tour. It was so good. It was
Yeah.
honestly one of the best. But it was arena. It wasn't stadium.
Okay.
So that made it so much better as well. And like,
Yeah, so I went to the Milo Xylotto, which is like the album with Paradise. On,
Yeah,
At Marvel.
yeah.
But it wasn't Marvel then.
Yeah. But I was like, yeah, Chris
Telstra
Martin.
Dome.
It's Chris Martin, isn't it?
Yeah.
Anyway, he was coming out, spinning around. I'm like, wow, you're a front man now.
Yeah.
Like where he just used to be the guy that sang the songs.
Just
And
walk
those
slowly
songs.
along the beach talking
Yes.
about being yellow.
Exactly.
I will say Viva La Vida, like if I
Top
would
2 songs
So
of
I-
all time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
it's
I-
really good, isn't
Oh.
it?
I didn't go to this concert, but if I would have been told they'd play Viva La Vida 19 times at the set list, I might have considered it.
Yeah.
Really?
Isn't Viva La Vida
Good song,
the-
but it's definitely not one of their best.
Yeah, it is.
there was, there was a bit of controversy about it because it's a similar lick to a Zach Wilde song.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Zach,
Yeah.
no one knows your shitty song with your shitty guitar riffs and you can't write
Who's
anything.
Zach Wilde? What's he on?
He's just a
What's he in?
he's
Is it
just-
a band?
Black Label Society.
he's just a guitarist who can't write
And also,
music.
like, Zach doesn't need 2K. Sorry to the Zach we know whose name is spelled
Yes,
that
and
way.
we do like
but,
you.
Yeah.
yeah.
Named after. The,
Yeah. Anyway, I was
Guitarist.
a bit I was a bit perturbed about that because I was like, Zach, listen, if you had wrote that song, like, yeah, your life would be different, but you didn't. It's nothing like that. Yeah, you wrote a riff, but you didn't turn it into anything. It sucks.
yeah, exactly.
Anyway, Coldplay, great. Well done.
Very great.
Yeah.
Extraordinarily great.
Yeah.
I went and saw Travis Scott.
Yeah.
There were a few people there.
Yeah.
Actually, Simo, it's your turn next. I've seen Parkway
60,
recently.
66,000.
Yeah.
Hutto saw Travis. Who are you
And
saying?
you didn't even know who that was.
Travis Scott?
Yeah.
I know
Well,
Travis Scott.
I saw it. I saw some stuff on the TikToks, like of all the people like lifting
Yeah,
up barriers and throwing them
Yeah.
around. I'm like, fucking hell,
weird.
don't do it.
No, so all...
They
there
needed
were-
one. I don't know if you've ever seen that clip where cricket.
Yeah.
Cricket. I'm giving you context. I normally just dive into it. At the cricket, Bay 13, one dayer. I think it was versus India, and they were all like boo, and they were throwing like all their beers and stuff onto the field. And they didn't know what to do, so security guard went up and they're like, and they started throwing more. And then all of a sudden, Warning just comes on the field, and he just comes up, and just goes. It's a famous clip.
Yeah, yeah.
And then it's like, yeah.
Because they'll listen to warning.
And they just stop throwing stuff and just carry
The
on
other
with
thing
game.
with Bay 13, though, we sat in Bay 14 for a Boxing Day test. There is a cop on every step lining that bay.
But
and
it's-
it's so unnecessary.
But it's so strange. Is it just because it's like unlucky 13 and people get crazy? Is that
No,
what it
it's
is?
just always been renowned as like the party bay.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
There you go.
Maybe it started as like general admission or something, as the only general admission bay on level 1 at the G, possibly. But no, they had a heap of people that bought tickets to like the first level seating because flooring sold out instantly. And because we have a lot more strictness as to how many people can be on the floor.
Yeah.
And like, because Travis Scott, they all just kind of push in. It was like 50 people deep and it would have been like 25 metres from the stage. Like, that's how insanely dense it was.
Yeah.
So it looked empty because there was so much, like it's on a footy oval, so there was so much space around it. But like Coldplay looked full because everyone's kind of just like hanging out.
Can I ask you this question? Because we know about the crowd crush situations, anyone that doesn't know, a bunch of people died. And
One person.
Oh, I thought a bunch of people injured. Someone died. Is it
I thought it was
his
like 9 people.
Is
I
it
thought it was
his
heaps.
music?
I thought it was one.
Is it his music, or is it like, is there some? Because sorry, I'm saying this from the perspective of the most brutal shows I've been to is usually the band's music is what causes that carnage.
Yeah, why are people so wound up?
Why are people so wound up at Travis Scott?
It's the music and like his kind of vibe is like his whole thing is like rage. So it's like
Okay,
like
there you go,
everyone rage, and it's like everyone like he yelled it. I don't know if he yelled it, but he chastised a person that was at the gig on crutches and wasn't dancing.
Yeah, fair enough. That's pretty funny.
It's like, come on.
There's always there's those funny clips on YouTube where someone's like, "Hey, stand up, you're at the back," and it's like a dude in a wheelchair. Oh god,
Everybody else is doing it.
Actually, the funniest joke I've ever seen was during the Matildas World Cup run, and Dylan Alcott was so excited by when we beat France in penalties. He's like, "I was so excited, I almost stood up."
Ah, that's awesome. No, that's a good one. Just a comparison, like as far as bands are concerned. So the wildest crowd I've been in, it was a big day out. It was at the Gold Coast. It was early 2000s probably. And we just
It was Woodstock '99.
we just sat through. We sat through nothing for half an hour, and then this little woman comes on stage and goes, "It's too hot in your country. Thank you." Bjork. We're waiting for
I don't know
Bjork.
who Bjork is.
Exactly. So she made
Is she
the
from
crowd. No, she's from Iceland. Funnily enough. But anyway, she made the crowd wait for half an hour, and then she came on
Just to
and said, "I'm not
cancel.
playing." And then we're like, "Oh!" So the crowd's getting crazy. And then who comes on after?
Rage. Chili's.
No. So
don't
anyway,
know.
it's not very good. Yeah, Rage Against the Machine.
Oh, okay.
So and anyway, it was all like, it was so funny. We were at like the front of so there's the D barrier, and we're on the next barrier, and then like there's a lot going on behind us, and I'm like, oh geez. I was like, I said to the person I was with, I was like, hey, I know I've got a good spot, but I think we need to get back. And they're like, no. Anyway, I was like, let's just go back. Anyway, so they started playing, and then everyone's like, you ready? And they were just like jumping, like elk, just jumping
Nice.
fences and punching security guards and throwing over the barrier.
Yeah,
So the D barrier.
Security guards are so unfortunate.
sounds
It's
like
like,
the
I'm
best
just
time.
working.
Yeah, so the D barrier barrier split, and then everyone just ran through. I'm like, oh jeez, it was nuts.
I'm going to disrespect her for this. B. Jork. That's shit. I've never heard that story before.
Yeah, I think she cancelled the whole tour. Like, why are you playing at a festival at the Gold Coast? Yeah,
Show a bit of resilience.
but
Why'd you
also,
go to the Gold Coast?
I don't know. Yeah, again, that's the first and last time I'll probably go. But
I hate that place.
the other thing is, like, the organisers.
Not you, Lost
Big day
Palms,
out.
you're great.
Bjork.
Yeah,
What?
yeah. Like,
Idiots.
read the room.
Yeah. What are you talking about? Neil Young was good.
yeah. I
Everyone
went to a big
just
day
sat
out, and
down.
it was the Killers
Good.
on the main stage, and then the straight after them was Chili Peppers.
Yeah, far
was
out. How good.
You said about security.
Or like Kanye, a big day out. That was pretty cool.
It shouldn't
And
be-
Tony Hawk was doing a half pipe show in the background.
Tony Hawk's
So like
cool.
Kanye's playing and you're facing watching Tony Hawk in a half pipe. It's
So
weird.
cool.
It's like, hey, come to this music festival and watch Tony Hawk do 900s.
He's
And
awesome.
Weezer were playing their hit song Half Pipe, and
Ding,
Hudson,
ding,
who's
ding,
off air,
ding,
once
ding,
said that
ding,
he
ding.
thinks they're the worst band ever.
Oh.
I don't know. What's a Weezer song?
Yeah, I just remember you heard them.
Island in the Sun. Is that Weezer?
Oh, yeah, I think so, actually.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that sucks.
See,
But like, they're not good. Like, subjectively,
Hey,
they're not
hey,
good.
You're
Is that,
on a holiday.
Yeah, is that Miles Cuomo or whatever his name is?
Rivers?
Rivers Cuomo.
Yeah.
He was in another
Milo
band.
Rivers.
He might have been. I don't know. Anyway, look it up. What else you got, Gratz? Anything?
Oh, just two things quick. Sorry, security. It shouldn't be that hard. Recently this weekend, just went viral on a few websites I saw. There was an Alpha Wolf gig over in the States, and the security weren't catching the crowd surfers. So apparently this venue is notoriously really poor for the security that they have, and they don't understand the gigs.
Yeah.
Can you imagine for a second crowd surfers coming over the barrier and the security guards just sort of letting them go? The band stopped playing and fought the security guards.
Yeah, wow. But I mean, it is.
What the fuck is that, Denny's?
Yeah, yeah.
That's
Oh,
the
I'm
best.
glad you know about that. That's fantastic.
Oh, did someone play Denny's?
No, off air, that might be. What
the fuck is up, Denny's?
Yeah, some hardcore band played a show at Denny's. But that's like one of those.
Oh.
And there's like 4 people there having a burger.
Might be
so
time for me to
good.
actually do my hardcore voice on the podcast.
Yum, how good. But just you got to get away from the mic if you do it.
Oh no, he was on a B.O.B. song. Saw B.O.B. at Big Day Out too.
B.O.B.
The extra B is for BYOB.
He did a song with Hayley Williams. That
bring it-
aeroplane song.
Oh, yeah. That was good.
That's B.O.B.
Just bring it back to beer. I'm sorry just for
Yes.
the tangents. But Source Brewing.
Yep.
Seeking expressions of interest in their wholesale business. So did you guys see?
They got
did
none-
you hear this? Did you read about this? Did
They
you
got
see
none
this?
of them dollars.
So what's interesting is so they're focusing their attention on their brew pub, which is fine. But basically that means that we probably won't be able to purchase their stuff unless we go to Marrickville. So they're
Well,
the
wholesale,
concept being that we
Isn't
could,
wholesale? They just
like Beer Deluxe
They're
can
gonna
buy
s-
it, and that
yeah.
would be
Well,
wholesale.
but I guess so. From what I understand of
Or
this,
kegs,
and I'm not
stuff
the
like
business savvy
or like
individual,
bulk
but
sedans.
seeking expressions of interest in the wholesale
Could be.
business. So you can buy the rights to sell their stuff wholesale as opposed to the
Oh.
actual people that
Oh, so
own
you
the
can go to,
brewery are
like-
focusing only on the brew pub.
Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah, I've never seen that before.
Yeah, right. So it's like if you reckon you could take us wholesale, bloody do it. It's going to cost
Yeah,
you this
because
much.
we're not doing it anymore.
Yeah, okay.
It's sort
Interesting.
of the concept. That's
Yeah, all right. Okay. Yeah, I'd have to look more into that. There you go.
yeah.
You're on a holiday.
You guys don't have to have.
Is that
I
Weezer
just thought it was
too?
quite interesting.
Is that Weezer?
What?
Was that Weezer?
Yeah.
I know that song.
Well, that's
Is that
that's
Island in
that's
the Sun?
Island in the Sun.
Yeah,
Hey,
okay.
hey.
Oh yeah, I know that bit. The hey hey, that's pretty
Yeah.
catchy.
Yeah.
I'm very, very keen to see these final stats as well.
Yeah. What do you
I
got?
reckon we've got
Sun's come out and so
Yeah,
it's a sweat.
it's hot. It's
The
hot.
sun came out, then the rain started just before too. I don't know if you guys noticed when that happened, but love a good sun shower.
Boom, 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 boom. Ba-dum, ba-dum. What's going on here, ref?
What's that?
It just needs to be wider, doesn't it? Or not?
The
Formula.
formula. Was
That's why I'm not very good at
incorrect.
Excel because it tells me to do the formula and I keep just making the
But the wider.
yeah wider.
Why is the cell so wide? I thought the formula would come up.
What the hell?
What Ocean Reach?
Yes.
Go me.
Do, 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 do.
Also, before we do the stats, shout out Bridge Road Tap Takeover at Beer Deluxe.
How was Bling Bling?
Bling Bling was very, very good.
Jeez, I got to get down
It was so good.
there.
Imperial version of their IPA, big pink can for those playing along at home.
Yeah, I'm very
Is it
excited.
pink? Like the label was purple at the brewery.
was it?
On the
pub.
on the Instagram, it looked like a pink can. Whatever, it's cool.
Yeah, I don't know.
I like
But
it.
I also had the West Coast Pale, which was delicious, and the cold IPA, XPA. I don't know, IPA, cold.
No, I
think
think it
they've
was
released a
XPA.
cold XPA.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, it was good too.
yeah.
But
cool.
yeah, the Bling Bling was certainly a standout. So yeah, if you're on the border region and you'd like to try some new and fresh and hoppy and delicious Bridge Road beers, Beer Deluxe Aubrey.
Yeah, well, you were gonna give
8 taps.
you were gonna give a shout out to Bad Girl Riri.
Yeah,
Does that call her?
Oh,
I don't know.
Rihanna.
Yeah, I keep
Rihanna, but
yeah.
Rihanna is the
Yeah,
reference.
yeah,
Bad Girl.
yes, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you finally got that. Oh, that's good.
Well, I was always like bad girl. I don't know.
I guess she
This
is.
is a
like-
weird- I don't know what she does.
No, yeah.
outside of
I
her.
don't judge.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, so it's Rihanna.
Do what you gotta
reference
do.
Anyway, but yeah, she's cool.
Yeah, very.
Yeah. And she's always at the tap takeovers.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just have a tap takeover and you don't see anyone
She
from
gets
the
there.
brewery.
She has a beer.
Yeah, it's good.
And the
Good
other
on
local shout out, our friends at Murray Towns released their new IPA.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
They're seeking expressions of interest in the name.
Yep.
From what I hear on the grapevine, if you saw Simon's little suggestion, there's been under consideration.
Could
But,
be on.
yeah. But yeah, a really, really well balanced beer with a nice bit of bitterness at the end. Had a big pint yesterday and 6.7%.
Yep.
Knocks your socks off a little bit and it's bloody delicious.
Yeah. It could be, yeah.
It's like a big double
It's
sue for anyone.
hopped up Sue. That's what they should call it as well.
Did
That's the second one.
I saw you there, but did you go to the Northeast Food and Wine Festival?
I did briefly, yes. So
Did you
I went
have-
and saw Punky and got
Yeah,
a
I was
nice
going to
little,
say their
sour.
festival IPA that they tapped at about 6
No, I was
in the
there
afternoon
early.
was incredibly good.
Oh,
didn't even
was that the
tell
one I
me.
had? Is that the one I tried?
Of mine, yeah, possibly.
Oh.
I think I came over to you and I was like, "Oh, they just tapped this. You should
Did
try
you go
it."
in the end?
Yeah, I
You didn't even
did.
tell me. You're horrible.
No, because
Oh.
he went with his new friends.
Oh, come on.
Oh,
No.
Football.
that's
He's got a
why.
football friend.
Yeah.
No,
I get
I
it
didn't.
now.
I didn't expect. I didn't
friends.
expect to go, and then I was like, "Oh yeah, I suppose we will."
And then Riley and I sat at a table near them, and he didn't even look at me.
See, all the secrets coming out in the end. You can't.
Yeah, you
this
can't.
is hide
This is
these things.
ridiculous.
It's Smallbury, mate.
This is absolutely
you can't
ridiculous.
just
No
go
one's gonna be
around
offended, it's all
hanging
right.
out and being like, I don't know who that is. Like, just
We spoke to you for a long time.
nah, I don't remember.
Okay. All right. Well, we better cancel this before we
Cancel.
We need to cancel this before we start getting into fisticuffs. Anyone got any more?
I've
Oh,
got
we
some
gotta go through
stats.
the
Oh well, yeah. Give it.
Oh, fuck.
Fuck up. Fuck on up.
All right. Untapped leaderboard. The Frolic Hazy comes in at number 25.
Yeah. Cool.
The Nels Hikes at 45, Midnight Dancing Panther at 46, and Let's See Hazy IPA at 77.
Yeah, that's interesting.
For reference, we are up to 163 beers.
Yep. Good
Yep.
stuff.
On the Border Barrels beer review system, the Frolic Hazy IPA is number 4.
Yeah. Right. There you go. I
Hey.
thought there might be some movement.
Midnight Dancing Panther at 10, Nels Hikes at 12, and Let's See at 38.
Yeah, no, they were a solid lineup. It'd be good to get. You don't have to do it now, and it's not another thing, but like average place. I don't know, like something like what's the highest rated brewery? I guess based on volume or something. I don't know. I guess.
Based on, like, I've got, like, highest rated brewery on the BBBRS average.
Yeah,
Before
like
today, like, because this doesn't
Yeah.
include today, but Hawker's at a 22.11 out
Yeah,
of
okay.
25.
Yeah, cool.
Hop Nation 21.85. They've got an extra beer in there from the Easter pack as well. Kaiju at 20,
what about Ocean Reach?
21.52. Well, I don't have that yet.
Oh, I got you. Sorry,
But I
listen,
can. No, so Ocean Reach.
Listen.
Ocean Reach is at a average of 21.98, which would put them second behind
Yeah,
Hawkers.
there you go. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
As an
Yeah, good
average
stuff.
BBBRS.
Well done, Ocean Reach. How do you feel after that bloody whatever? Anyway, what do you think? Tell us. Let us know.
Good, thanks.
Good, thank you. All right, it's hot.
Woo.
It's getting real hot. Things are sticking to things.
Yeah, time to give some.
What the fuck is updating?
That was too loud.
Nah, that was pretty good. That was far enough away, I reckon. You can see. Look out! Look, that's how loud it was. You can see it. That wasn't too bad, but unexpected. If you were driving the car, you may now be in a ditch, and we're real sorry.
That's my EP very soon.
New
yeah.
Zealand Dutch.
Dutch. Over
Dutch?
it. See ya.
Yep.